We're going to be rebuilding the Minnesota Vikings, but with the new addition of Aaron Jones here, and he goes to a rival team. Barkley goes to a rival team. Patrick Queen goes to a rival team. Geno Stone goes to a rival team. It's just happening all the time. Everyone wants their revenge, and everyone wants their bag. They got Sam Darnold as well. I'm obviously going to be drafting a different QB here with the Minnesota Vikings. This is the team right before the draft, so some of these guys may be free agents in the next season, but for right now, this is what we got going on for the team. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and or subscribe. We're growing huge numbers here. I think I had over 100 subscribers just yesterday, I think on March 12th or something like that. It was crazy how quickly we're growing this channel, and I posted so many free agency rebuilds. So if you have an idea, let me know down in the comments below. But defensively, this is where the team lacks. They got Andrew Van Ginkel to replace Danielle Hunter, I would say. I mean, not really replace. This is the best they got. Yes, I know it's a 3-4 team, but I moved it into a 4-3 because honestly, like, there's nothing special about this linebacking core. And Jonathan Grenard also profiles as a 4-3 defensive end. Surprised he doesn't have at least start Av after the season that he had with the Texans, but they got him on a big deal. They got Van Ginkel, Blake Cashman, and then Lewis Cine. I'm gonna be real, I haven't heard anything about this dude since he was drafted in the first round, like what, 2 years ago, something like that. Did they get Byron Murphy, or was he always here? I may be bugging on that. They got Harrison Smith, who is regressing. He is pretty old here in simulation. He's an 82 overall after the regression, 35 years old. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that. I think his contract is running out anyways. But anyways, let's move in to the draft. So if I trade back with the Niners here to pick 25, I get their next year's second and their next year's third. So I think I'm going to take this. Yes, it says I have pick 13 when in real life the Vikings have pick number 11. If you want to download these rosters, these free agency rosters that I made a tutorial about it. Just go to my videos and scroll through it. But for this, whenever you do offline franchises, you have to simulate from the preseason all the way to the draft, and then just force your team a certain record. I forced the Vikings to be 7-10, got pick 13. In real life they had pick number 11, but for right now I'm gonna be trading back with the Niners and getting their next year's 2 and 3. In the first round, though, the Minnesota Vikings need a QB. It's not going to be Sam Darnold. Michael Penix Jr. out of Washington, 6'2", 213, only normal dev on this roster, 92 throw power, 82 speed, 82 acceleration. He looks solid across the board. B awareness, A stamina, A deep accuracy, and A short accuracy. He will be the QB of the future. Now, this is the team moving into the first year. Michael Penix is actually a lower overall than Sam Darnold here. 72 overall, normal dev. Not horrible for a first-round pick. Looks like the AI picked up Jalen McMillan, which happens a lot in simulation for me. But for the offense, honestly looks pretty solid. Very good here with 99 Jefferson. Aaron Jones, how old is he? Is he 30 years old now? Because he will be regressing, and I may have to get a new running back. 29. Yikes. Yeah, it's not good for Madden simulation, but the defense looks even worse. I got Jenkins in the second round, no dev. Really hard to predict who's going to have a dev and who's not in these drafts unless you studied the draft class for these imported draft classes, but with auto-generated, I feel like it's a little bit easier to draft for me. But anyways, this is what we got for the team. Defense definitely needs help, but for the first year, we're an 83 overall team. Let's move into the midseason. 3-4 at the midseason mark, coming off a loss to the Packers. Let me try this again, dude. God. 3-4 at the midseason mark, coming off a loss to the Packers, here to face the 3-4 Bears for the division if the Packers don't win. But we could potentially take the division here. Scouting national focus. Did it even let me look at it? Okay, I guess that's not even a thing anymore for me. There we go. Scouting national focus. I need defensive tackle, I would say, more than anything, or maybe safety for Harrison Smith, but I'll just go with defensive tackle. For the players ready to negotiate, Justin Jefferson, he wants the team to have a franchise QB. He's about to get this bag, dude. $40 million a year for Justin Jefferson, and he still doesn't want to. Oh my God. Byron Murphy, didn't he get a contract in real life, but he wants a mentor at his position? Let me do this real quick. Pat Pete coming back to Minnesota? Yes, sir. Bingo, bango, bongo. He suddenly has super high interest. We'll still do a player-friendly deal. He re-signs with the team. And Harrison Phillips, I'll do 11 million. I mean, I have the money, so I'll just do one more year with him. And then past that, he's not going to be here. Free safety. This guy isn't bad. He just doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want state income tax. That's something I can't control. Sam Darnold, no. All these guys, just no. Lewis Cine, I'm not going to accept that option. I'll probably just take him for dirt cheap if I can because he's young and has start ev. Hopefully he does develop here and in real life. But Justin Jefferson, he's going to get that bag. 9-8, second in the division, here to face the top of the division rivals, the Green Bay Packers, as our first matchup. That's going to be pretty hard, taking down Jordan Love while we have Michael Penix, and he's a baller. He's a baller, dude. He is going crazy year one. How is this? Oh, really? Not even top 10? I guess he threw a lot of interceptions, but second in passing yards, third in passing touchdowns, third best offense in the league, sixth best defense, and somehow we went 9-8. Damn. 19 interceptions. Hopefully, it says QB of the future, but do I give him star dev? I mean, this is like a Jameis Winston stat line here. Like a bunch of yards, a bunch of touchdowns, but a bunch of interceptions. This is like me in Tokyo Dragons franchise, except I like throw 30 interceptions. But passer rating 103, which is solid, but 19 interceptions is a lot, dude. Aaron Jones, 16 touchdowns, 4.0 per carry, 1,200 yards, a great season. Justin Jefferson, 114 receptions, 1,600 yards, 13 touchdowns. Average season for Justin Jefferson. Jalen McMillan, the rookie, 10 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. That's at least star dev right there. Jordan Addison, underwhelming for him. I expected him to do a little bit better. TJ Hawkinson, 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. That's good for a tight end. Defensively, Ivan Pace, 135 tackles for a loss, 16 for Andrew Van Ginkel. Sacks, 16.5 for Van Ginkel. Bro's balling like Danielle Hunter. That's superstar dev. Jonathan Grenard, 8.5 sacks, 13 tackles for a loss. That's at least star dev. I know some people be like, oh, you're forcing the devs. I'm not. I'm just being realistic here. But interceptions, 2 for Byron Murphy. Safety zone team is 0. Defensive touchdowns is 0. But let's see if Michael Penix can stop throwing interceptions and get his first ever playoff win here against Jordan Love in Green Bay. Will he be able to do it? And he will. 28-21 to face the 12-5 Cowboys. This is where his season ends because, you know, it's the Cowboys in simulation. And I'm wrong again. In year number 1, Michael Penix is absolutely balling as we have to face the 91 overall not Sam Darnold. I was about to say previously Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's finna get his revenge on the Niners. Show why he should have been starting over Brock Purdy. But we're facing the Niners in the conference championship. They're 6 overalls higher than us. Let's see if we can actually go to the Super Bowl in year number 1. Here we are in the conference championship, starting off 7-0, and we kick the ball first. 7-7 now. Come on, Michael Penix, please. Please, I don't expect you to do much, but I want you to do something. 14-7. This defense is holding so strong. 21-7. No way. Michael Penix is a baller, bro. He's a total baller. 28-14, baby. Michael Penix going to the Super Bowl as a rookie. The first ever rookie starting quarterback to appear in a Super Bowl. No starting rookie quarterback has ever appeared or won the Super Bowl, of course. And Michael Penix, 128 pass rating, 3 touchdowns to no interceptions. Surprising. Dude balled out. Let's move into the Super Bowl in year number 1. I love it, but I hate it at the same time that we're 9-8 with this crummy kind of team. I mean, 89 overall offense, but 85 overall team, and we're in the Super Bowl as we weaseled our way in at 9-8. Because if I was on the other side of the Niners and I had a 91 overall team and I lost them 9-8 Vikings in the conference championship, I would be pissed. But we're going to lose here, probably to the Chiefs. I know I said the same thing about the Cowboys, but Chiefs and Cowboys are obviously the 2 most cracked teams in simulation. Now, Michael Penix, I know everyone's going to be like, oh, you're cheating. He had the 2nd most passing yards, a solid passer rating, and 3rd most passing touchdowns. Yes, the interceptions are a lot. 71% completion percentage as a rookie is actually really good, and he made it to the Super Bowl in his rookie year after going 3 touchdowns to no interceptions against the Niners defense in the conference championship. I'm giving him star dev. I know some people be like, oh, you're cheating. I'm being realistic here. Do you really think EA would not, like, in real life, if Michael Penix balled out this hard, made it to the Super Bowl in year number 1 after having a 3 touchdown to 0 interception performance against the Niners, do you really think they'd be like, the best we can do is normal dev? No. EA would definitely give this dude at least star dev. So I'm going to give him star dev. It should be superstar if he didn't throw all those picks. But for right now, star dev. Rookie year in the Super Bowl. Jalen McMillan goes up to star dev as well. Defensively, I don't want people to hate me, but Grenard having 8.5 sacks and 13 tackles for a loss deserves at least star dev, and Van Ginkel had 16.5 sacks. Van Ginkel is getting superstar dev, and Grenard is getting star. I know I'm going to hear the comments like, oh, you're cheating. This isn't fair. I'm not cheating. I'm being realistic, all right? This is not cheating. It's like, come on, 8.5 sacks, 13 tackles for a loss. Grenard should have already came with star dev. I'm not trying to be like, I don't want to be a stinge about this, but this seems like 16.5 sacks is easily worth an X factor in real life. I'm just giving him superstar. And then Grenard deserves at least star coming into this, and he just put up 8.5 sacks and 13 tackles for a loss. Bare minimum, he should have star here. So, I mean, I don't think he's worth superstar, but star, I think, is there. Everyone else here, this guy got an upgrade past that. Not many huge upgrades for the team. I didn't give anyone like X Factor or anything. Please don't hate me in the comments. I'm just trying to be as realistic as I possibly can. But here we go against the Kansas City Chiefs to see if we can win it in year number 1 with the first ever rookie quarterback, starting rookie quarterback in the Super Bowl. Here we are against the Chiefs. They're going to start out with a punt. We're going to respond with 7. Nice start. And at the start of the second quarter, they're going to put 7 on the board. 7-7 game here in the second quarter. And they're going to put another 7 before half. And okay, huge run from Aaron Jones there. That was a lot of points happening all at once. 2-score lead for the Chiefs. They're going to put it on us. 21-27. Ooh. 3rd and 12. Third down stop. Oh, it wouldn't even let me jump in. That's lame. Anyways, 27-21. We lost. It's fine. We had a rookie quarterback. This is a promising, very promising start for the future of the Minnesota Vikings as the Kansas City Chiefs do get a three-peat with Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. So let's see who Super Bowl MVP is. Patrick Mahomes wins the Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson wins the league MVP and the Offensive Player of the Year. That happens in every one of my simulations. Caleb Williams goes to the Titans. All right. And there are no other awards here for the Vikings. Well, there was none to start with. In the NFC North, Pat Pete retires with the Vikings, Kevin Zeitler with the Lions, and Graham Gano with the Packers. And for the re-signings, Justin Jefferson, he still doesn't believe he has a franchise QB after going to the Super Bowl. I mean, yeah, the 19 receptions is a lot, but he's getting his bag. He's getting almost $50 million a year. He's getting a huge contract. Lewis Seen, I'll just do it next year. $66 million to spend. We basically just paid a quarterback here. Huge contract for Justin Jefferson. Let's move into free agency. After free agency, 2 massive signings getting Greg Newsome and Nick Bolton. I think both of these guys will fit perfectly with our team. We need an extra DB. I mean, Byron Murphy can't get it done all by himself here. And then Nick Bolton will go perfectly with our linebacker problem. I think I'll kick out the other linebacker to left outside linebacker. In the first round, I'm picking up free safety Russ Wayne, who's going to potentially replace Hitman here. He is a free safety technically, but 6'1", 218. I think he definitely can play strong safety. Hidden dev out of Arizona State, 86 speed, 85 acceleration. I would like him to be a little bit faster, but A, hit power, A, pursuit, A, tackle, B, play rec, B, awareness. He looks great. In the second round, picking up a right guard Matthew Graham out of Wisconsin, 6'6", 335. Dude is huge. 89 strength, 83 acceleration at 335. Wow. Hidden dev and B's across the board. He looks solid. With my other second round pick that I got from the Niners for trading back last year, Bryce Hardy out of Michigan, 6'3", almost 300 pounds, hidden dev, 87 strength. Very well balanced, actually very quick. Not even 300 pounds though, but A, finesse moves, B, tackle, B, play rec, and B, awareness. This is the team after the draft. I'm going to move Graham here to the starting left guard. I think Ingram, is he a right guard? Yeah, Ed Ingram is a right guard for now. So this guy, I'll just keep him at right guard, profiling as a right guard, but move to left guard. Looks like the AI picked up this guy named Tart. That's actually perfect for me because I knew that Aaron Jones is going to eventually going to regress into the ground. So Tart's going to be the replacement. Nice stuff by the AI because I didn't pick him. Wayne is already a higher overall than Lewis Seen. What do I do? I'm going to start him. I'm going to start him over Lewis Seen. Then whenever Hitman retires, I'll move him over and then I'll assign Lewis Seen to a cheap contract since it will be a low overall. But an 86 overall team, honestly, this defense looks pretty good. I got Hardy here to replace Harrison Phillips, and secondary looks a lot better now. Offensively, we look sick. And apart from that, guys, let's move into the midseason mark for year number 2. 3-3 at the midseason mark. Second division. Packers are 5-1, top of the division. Scouting national focus. What do I want at this point? Depth, more depth. My players to develop. That'd be pretty cool. I'm actually caught here. This is only year number 2. I guess depth at middle linebacker. For the re-signings, Christian Darrisaw, he is Darrisaw, my bad, not Shaw. People always grill me for that. He's gonna get get paid $28 million a year here. He's our franchise left tackle. He wants even more money. All right, Ivan Pace, definitely not a bad guy. Oh, dude, why would I pay you $16 million a year? Like, and suddenly the team has a franchise QB in Michael Penix. Justin Jefferson didn't think so, so I had to pay him a bag. I don't want to pay Ivan Pace If he was at the middle linebacker position, he would be asking for $8 million a year. He wants to be paid as an edge rusher. He's not. I'm not paying Ivan Pace $16 million a year. He's a good player. He's young. I don't want to pay him that much, and I'm not going to. Andrew Van Ginkel's been putting up numbers, saying he only wants $12 million a year. I'll increase his salary a little bit. He re-signs with us. That's cool with me. I'm not going to pay Ivan Pace more than Andrew Van Ginkel. He wants to be paid as an edge rusher. I'm not doing that. Aaron Jones, he's going to regress, so I'm going to wait for his contract to go down. Jonathan Grenard, I'll do another 2-year deal, increase the bonus. See, only $10 million a year for Jonathan Grenard. Ivan Pace wants $16 million a year. Hell no. Hell no, dude. Lewis Seam, stupid cheap contract. This is dummy cheap. I'll take that all day. He's young. He has star dev. I'll take that easily. Harrison Phillips, no. He's just old. Don't need that strong safety. Garrett Bradbury, he's probably going to regress to like a 77, probably. Either way, I don't really want him. I can just draft someone and don't have to pay him. Anyone else here? Hitman, he's probably going to regress pretty far too. And Jordan Addison, I'll accept this option. But for right now, let's move in to the playoffs. 9-8, top of the division. We're going back-to-back, boys. We getting revenge on the Chiefs here. A.J. Brown, 800 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's their top threat. Wow, okay. The top threat at the bottom of the screen there. That was kind of crazy. Dude, Penix is a baller. I'm telling you. He is so good. Top 3 for league MVP. That's superstar dev. That's superstar dev. If he doesn't get it, I'm going to force it. I don't care at this point. It's my video. If you are top 3, if you are considered a top 3 player in the entire league, you're getting X Factor. I'm only going to give him superstar if he doesn't get it. It's being reasonable. It's being realistic here. But offensively, 7th. Defensively, 23rd. What happened to being top 10 last year? Michael Penix, 4,800 yards, 44 touchdowns, to only 9 interceptions, 119 pass rating. Dude's crazy. Dude is crazy. Way better than Jaden Daniels in simulation. For some reason, Jaden Daniels sucks in simulation. Aaron Jones, 16 touchdowns is nice. 3.8 per carry is not going to cut it. I need at least 4.0 here. I know it's like, oh, he's only 0.2 off. It really does make a difference in simulation. 1,100 yards. Justin Jefferson. Typical Justin Jefferson season. Not much more to say past that. TJ Hawkinson, 1,000-yard season for a tight end is amazing. Only 4 touchdowns, though. Jalen McMillan, 9 touchdowns, 900 yards. Jordan Addison, really not performing the way I want him to, but I'm still going to re-sign him regardless and accept his option. Nick Bolton, 147 tackles. Ivan Pace, nice tackles, but he wants to be paid as an edge rusher. 8 tackles for a loss, 0 sacks, 0 interceptions. Why would I possibly pay you $16 million a year for this stat line? No. Tackles for a loss, 17 for Andrew Van Ginkel. Sacks, 9.5 for Jonathan Grenard. Nice, 9 for Andrew Van Ginkel. 4.5 for Chris Jenkins. Interceptions, 3 for Byron Murphy. Safeties, 0 defensive touchdowns, 0. So, apart from that, 9-8. Michael Penix balled out, and we're only 9-8 here. Can we beat the Philadelphia Eagles to move on to the divisional round? Another miracle season on tap? Definitely not. Only our league MVP quarterback put up 14 points. Nice stuff. And our defense is the worst in the league. Nice. Let's move into the offseason. And the Jaguars beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Trevor Lawrence wins the Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson wins back-to-back league MVPs. And there are no other awards here for the Vikings. None to even start with. In the NFC North, Rob Havenstein retires on the Packers. For the team upgrades, Penix just goes straight to X Factor. I promise you I did not change this. I'll prove this. I know people see increased to X Factor. When did he get increased to Superstar? I swear I didn't change it. I swear I did not. Please don't come for my head. It says X Factor. I have proof. I did not manually change this. Don't come for my head. He was given X Factor. Not by choice to me. Please. Please. Freight Train on quarterback. Let's do Gambit. It's not Gambler. Oh. They didn't want to be offensive to Calvin Ridley. Anything else? Let's do Tight Out and Homer. Why not? Let's do that. Anyways, for the rest of the team, Aaron Jones, Tart is the same. Aaron Jones is the same. Tart, I mean, he's star dev, I guess. And actually, let's see my guard. He's star dev as well. Defensively, Nick Bolton goes up to superstar. More reason to not re-sign Ivan Pace. Van Ginkel slowly is regressing. Grenard is 29 years old, so I don't expect him to progress. Wayne is only a star dev, but that's fine. Harrison Smith is a 77 without the boost. Ugh. It sucks to see Hitman fall this far. Dude is 37. Yeah, he's going to have to go. I'm sorry, Hitman fans, but he's not going to be the future anymore. Let's move into the re-signings. If I already knew that Michael Penix was going to be an absolute baller from day one, I would have just tagged Justin Jefferson and then got the franchise QB tag and then signed him for a cheaper contract, but Can't do that now. It is what it is. Christian Darrisaw, though, he didn't like my previous offer. I'm still going to give him neutral, 5 years, then increase the bonus a little bit more. Come on, dude. I'm like, yeah, come on. I'm paying you like $28 million a year to be a left tackle. Jordan Addison, I'll accept the option. Ivan Pace, let's see. I'm not paying you $16 million a year to produce 0 sacks. It's like you're not even an edge rusher. I'm not going to pay you much as one. I'm not going to pay you as much as Nick Bolton. Get out of here with that. Aaron Jones, I know this rebuild is about him. He's an 82. This is going to be his final season with us. I'm going to look for a new running back. Harrison Phillips, no. He's just too old. Garrett Bradbury, I can replace you easily. $78 million. Let's go find a stud in free agency. And Harrison Smith, that's gonna be wraps for you, bud. Sorry. After free agency, the only person I got was Kyren Williams, who didn't have any interest, but I overpaid for him. I'm fine with it. He's going to progress as an 89 overall rather than regress like Aaron Jones, and he will be the starting back for us. So Kyren Williams only signing here, and I'm fine with that. In the first round, picking up defensive tackle Dwight Hartwell out of Washington. Only normal dev sucks, but he does seem very athletic. 86 strength, 76 speed, and 79 acceleration for being 310 pounds. A, power moves, B, awareness, and B, tackle. And in the second round, right outside linebacker Dylan Hunt, who I'm going to move to left outside linebacker. Hidden dev, 230 pounds, 86 speed, 87 acceleration, A, pursue, A, tackle, A, zone coverage, and I don't have to pay him $16 million a year. In the third round, getting Garrett Bradbury's replacement, Riley Fox out of LSU, 6'1", 305, 91 strength for only being 6'1". That's very good. A hidden dev, so many A's across the board. He looks really good. And in the third round with my other third round pick, because I traded back last year, John Brown, strong safety out of Notre Dame, 90 speed, 87 acceleration, hidden dev. He will be nice depth. This is the team moving into year number 3. Sorry, Aaron Jones, you're just regressing too far. You're going to be our fullback. Kyren Williams is going to start. And then our new center is here that I don't have to pay. Yeah, I know that's a key thing with my channel. Yay, no paying anyone. It's like corporate America. Robert Hunt, well, not Robert Hunt. I don't know why I said Robert. Dylan Hunt out of Oklahoma, 75 overall for a 3rd to 4th round projection that I picked in the 2nd round. He seems a baller. Brown is a 75 overall with the boost as a 3rd round pick. He seems great. And Hartwell is only a 73 overall, and that was my 1st round pick. Wow. Really know how to pick them in the later rounds, but not in the regular first rounds, I would say. Not regular rounds, first rounds. Anyways, year number 3. Let's get to the midseason. We are 5-2, top of the division, very highly contested division. The Bears can take it from us this week, actually. Scouting national focus. And again, I'm stumped. I don't need anything offensively, defensively. More defensive tackle. No, we're not doing that. I guess couldn't hurt to have too many DBs, but at the same time, if you have too many DBs, it rotates them too much. And I know that sounds crazy. If it rotates them too much, your DBs suddenly start sucking for no reason. So back to middle linebacker, I guess. $49 million to spend. Brian O'Neill wants to be historic champs. That could change this year, so I'll wait in the offseason. Andrew Van Ginkel, back up to an 85. I'll take this contract the way it is right now. He resigns for another year. Aaron Jones, I don't think I'm going to resign Aaron Jones. He's going to drop below an 80 or to an 80. I have 2 running backs that will be better than him and younger than him. Sorry, guys, that's where the Aaron Jones rebuild ends. He's not starting anymore. He's not going to be on this team. Don't want to pay him anything. Michael Penix, baller, only an 83 overall without the boost, but his contract, it'll be cheap, but it's like I have a 2nd string running back that's like just as good and younger, so not really. Anyways, let's move in to the playoffs. In the playoffs, 12-5, top of the division, here to face a division rival in the Chicago Bears. Didn't mean to click on manage team. I could just relocate them as soon as we get to the playoffs. Yeah, no longer in Minnesota. We are the Tokyo Dragons, baby. Anyways, let's see what we have for the rosters. I want to see who the Bears' new QB is. Is it still Justin Fields on this? It is. He developed, apparently, because apparently he has no trade value on the market is what I'm being told. Coming off a win to the Saints, stats and awards. Let's see what we have. Michael Penix, baller, baby. Baller, baby. Michael Penix is 9th, so probably has a lot of interceptions, but 111 pass rating. 4th best offense in the NFL. Defensively, 2nd. Nice. Good stuff. 4,500 yards, 33 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 111 pass rating. Great season from him again. Kyren Williams, 5.0 per carry, 16 touchdowns, 1,300 yards. This is the production that I want. Aaron Jones vulturing some touchdowns off of him too. Justin Jefferson, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. Honestly, I know this is still a great season, but not for Justin Jefferson. When I'm paying you $40 million a year, I want at least 1,500 yards a season, double-digit touchdowns every single time. You're getting paid a QB salary, dog. Jordan Addison, 5 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Jalen McMillan, 950 yards, 12 touchdowns. TJ Hawkinson, only 3 touchdowns, but 900 yards. Defensively, Nick Bolton, 115 tackles for a loss, 16 for Bryce Hardy. Is that the rookie? No, it's not. Sacks, 12.5 for Van Ginkel, 12 for Grenard. So Grenard, he deserves superstar. If they don't give it to him, guess what? I'm going to do it regardless. 14 tackles for a loss, double-digit sacks. He's truly developed here. Bryce Hardy, 6.5 sacks, 16 tackles for a loss. Interceptions, 5 for Russ Wayne, the new strong safety to replace Hitman's already doing great. Safeties, 1 for Bryce Hardy. I was about to say 0 and 0 defensive touchdowns. But can we beat the Bears to move on to the divisional round? Imagine if we're just cursed for the rest of this rebuild. We just can't win any wild card games after this. But we do. 35-34. We lost the Eagles last year. They're an 88 overall team. This time we get home field advantage. I think we had that actually last year. But it doesn't matter. We're here to face the 10-7 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brock Bowers is on the Buccaneers. Must have traded up for him, or he just slid because of tight end positional value. But I want to see who the Buccaneers' new QB is. Probably just an auto-generated QB, if I'm assuming. Sam Howell. Sam Howell wearing number 0 on the Bucs. That's low-key kind of tough. I low-key mess with that. Sam Howell was balling out on the Bucs now. It's basically a new version of Baker Mayfield. You know, they gave up on him too early. But let's see if we can beat the Bucs to go back to the Super Bowl in year number 3. Here we are against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to start out with 7. We're going to respond with 7. And then they're going to respond with another 7 in the second quarter. We put, what? Really? What was that? What did we even put on the board there? Okay, 15-14 now. Weird response. But anyways, 22-15. Awkward score here. Please don't choke this. Please just stop them from getting in the end zone. 25-15. It doesn't really matter. We're going to lose here to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hopefully we can do it in the 4th and final season, because Michael Penix is a baller, and he's not a baller in this game, dude. Come on. I mean, 102 pass rating, solid game, but no touchdowns, no interceptions. That's not going to get it done. Kyron Williams with our only touchdown. Let's move in to the offseason. And the Jaguars win back-to-back Super Bowls, this time over the Bucs. Tyson Campbell wins the Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson, 3-time in a row league MVP, 5-time MVP. Man, bro is going crazy. Once again, no Viking awards. In the NFC North, Shaq Barrett retires on the Packers, Joe Bitonio on the Lions, Brandon Cooks on the Lions, David Onyemata on the Bears, and Kevin Byard on the Bears. No Viking retirements. For the team upgrades, Aaron Jones has regressed below both of my other running backs, not starters. And my center has started already above Garrett Bradbury. I guess I should draft a new right guard, but past that, doesn't really matter. Hunt has Stardev, Burks gets Stardev, Wayne gets Superstar Dev. Team is looking pretty sick here. Grenard. Come on, dude. Come on. He's 30 years old. It's not like he's like a 90 overall. He has 12 sacks. Come on. Come on. Like, I'm not giving him X Factor. I'm giving him Superstar. Like, Justin Madubuike for the Ravens got second team All-Pro and had 11.5 sacks. Jonathan Grenard here had multiple tackles for a loss, not multiple, in the 10s at least here. He had 14 most tackles for a loss in his entire career, most sacks in his entire career, most tackles in his entire career. This was an all-time high for him. He's getting Superstar Dev. Let's move in to the re-signings. For the re-signings, I'll just accept the option of Michael Penix, Brian O'Neill. We are not historic champs, so we're going to pay him this bag. We need him as a right tackle. He thinks he can get okay, I thought he said he thinks he can get a better offer. I was like, no, you can't. Anyways, Aaron Jones, no. Burks, Keon Burks, sure. This is a stupid cheap deal. I'll take that all day. He resigns. Anyone else here that I want? Sorry, Aaron Jones, you're not the guy. Let's see if there's a stud in free agency. If not, I'll just skip to the draft. And funny enough, speaking of Justin Madubuike, I just got him in free agency here. Defensive tackle, Superstar Dev. He's going to be a baller, 94 overall. Our defensive, I think our defensive rushing game was like 29th in the league or something. So this is going to be huge for us. Let's move into the draft. In the first round, I'm picking up DB Justin Bennett out of Nevada, 6'1", 182, hidden dev, 93 speed, 95 acceleration, A zone coverage, B press, B catching. He looks great. In the second round, picking up a new guard for our offensive line, Sterling Bryant out of Clemson, 6'5", 330, almost 330, 6 pounds off, hidden dev, 86 strength, my bad, 80 acceleration, A impact blocking, B run block, and B pass block finesse, agile archetype. And in the third round, getting a depth middle linebacker, Marquez Childers. I was about to say Childers. I mean, it could be. Hold up. Childers. Sure. 6'3", 240, 85 speed, 88 acceleration, hidden dev, A player rec, A hit power, B awareness, and B tackle. Now, this is the team moving into the fourth and final season. Bryant is a 74 overall. Graham goes back to his position. He was originally a right guard. Looks like the AI picked up this guy named Howard as depth. Team looks honestly really good offensively. Defensively, with Justin Matabike, looks great as well. Bennett is a 79 rookie, which is baller. And Childers, basically, here is third round pick. Looks great as well. Team looks overall amazing. Very happy with what I built. 88 overall team. If I had a little bit more time to develop Penix, that'd be cool. Actually, no, it wouldn't, because then I would have to pay him, and then I would have to lose some players. So anyways, perfect time to end the rebuild, and let's see if we can make the playoffs in the fourth and final year. In the playoffs, 14-3, but no first round bye at the top of the division. Eagles steal it from us. Hopefully I don't got to play them, but we do got to play the Buccaneers, who we lost to last year. Sam Howell went to the Super Bowl. I can't believe that. Anyways, Michael Penix, that's got to be league MVP. Show it to me. Getting snubbed. He's getting snubbed. Oh, well, Jalen Hurts has the better record. I don't care. Unless he has the most passing yards and the best passer rating, I don't care. 7th best offense, 7th best defense. So 47 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. And he also had a total of 50 touchdowns to 7 interceptions, 126 passer rating, and 4,500 yards. Let's compare. Yes, I'm comparing dick sizes with Michael Penix and Jalen Hurts here. I don't care. Where am I? Okay. This is where it comes into play. Okay, so he had, oh my, how many tush pushes did he do? He only had 170 yards. How many tush pushes did you attempt? Okay, so he had 49 touchdowns, but we had 5 more interceptions. So we had 1 more total touchdown. We had 5 more interceptions than him. He had a better passer rating. We had significantly more passing yards, and we also had a little bit more rushing yards. I think that's actually up for a debate. We had more total yards. We had 1 more total touchdown, 5 more interceptions. He had a 4 points higher on his rating. I think that's actually up for debate. No, I'm not mad that we lost it, but this is definitely an MVP season as well. It's just the interceptions, I guess, but still an amazing season from Michael Penix, real baller. And we even traded back for him. Kyren Williams, 4.2 per carry, 8 touchdowns. Really fall off from previous season he had double-digit touchdowns and 5.0 per carry, 1,200 yards. But still, solid season. Justin Jefferson, 101 yards, almost 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. Jalen McMillan, 13 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. He's been really consistent for us. Jordan Addison, finally having a solid season, but only 3 touchdowns. TJ Hawkinson, 7 touchdowns, 700 yards. I don't think Jordan Addison even had over 1,000 yards throughout this entire rebuild. Nick Bolton, 140 tackles for a loss, 13 for Justin Matabike, sacks, 12.5 for Jonathan Grenard. He definitely deserved that superstar depth. Now let's give him X Factor. No, I'm kidding. Andrew Van Ginkel, 9.5 sacks, been very consistent for us. Been a very solid replacement for Danielle Hunter, actually. Justin Matabike, 8.5 sacks, interceptions, 2 for Nick Bolton. Safeties on the team. Let's see what we've got. 0 defensive touchdowns is 0. So apart from that, guys, let's see what we got here against Sam Howell and the Buccaneers. We got Justin Matabike this time. Depth at linebacker and DB. That's the only difference, and we smack them with it. 31-6. We're going to face the 14-3 Seahawks. How 14-3? And they're a 3 seed? Damn. The NFC is stacked, bro. Cowboys were a 5 seed. I'm glad they lost. I don't want to play them in simulation. But 14-3 Seahawks. I'm not going to take this lightly. Let's see if we can beat them. Here we are against the here we are against the Minnesota Vikings, but here we are against the Seahawks. We started off 14-0. It's 14-7. Now 17-7, 2-score lead. 24-7. Huge run from Kyren Williams. 31-7. And if we do it this year, we won't be doing it with Aaron Jones, sadly. But we're smacking down the Seahawks here despite their record. And dude, AI, don't do this. Thank God. I was about to lose my mind. I was like, don't let me choke this for no reason. 4 touchdown game from Michael Penix, no interceptions, 147 passer rating, baller game from him. And Blair Hoover, seems like he had a baller game as well, only 104 passer rating though. But we're going to be moving on back to the conference championship. Here we are to face the 9-8 Atlanta Falcons in the conference championship with 3 overalls higher, but we all know that doesn't matter. Let's move into it. Here we are against the Atlanta Falcons. Going to start out 3-0, and we also get ball at half, 7-3 now, 10-7, 3-point game, 10-point game. Let's go. We also get ball at half. Don't let them get anything. We got something before half for ourselves, and we opened up with a punt. All that for nothing, but still smacking them down. Please don't choke this like the Falcons would. AI, please don't mess this up. 38 to what against the Falcons? 38-23 against the Falcons, as we are going back to the Super Bowl. Here we are against the Ravens, my favorite team. I'm assuming they still have Derrick Henry at this point, but let's see what we have for the team upgrades. Anything offensively? I mean, my guard has star dev. He was hidden dev. I just assume he already did. Any other upgrades? Grenard. He got superstar from last year. Okay, I thought for some reason I was about to be like, please don't grill me in the comments. I didn't do anything. Anyways, Bennett has star dev. That's fine. Childers, we don't even know his development yet. I guess he didn't play enough snaps. But anyways, let's see what we have in the Super Bowl against the Ravens. Here we are against the Minnesota, not against the Minnesota Vikings. I keep thinking that I'm the other team. Here we are against the Baltimore Ravens, as we're winning 14-7, almost at halftime. We get ball at half, and we open up the half with 21-7. A great way to capitalize. 3-score game here. Just run the ball. Run the ball, please. Please don't choke this. And I thought they were about to choke it there. They're not. 28-14 against the Baltimore Ravens, as Michael Penix makes this a successful rebuild, but without Aaron Jones. I'm sorry he didn't get a ring here, but he did not have value to me anymore. But Michael Penix and the Minnesota Vikings do win the rebuild, so it will be a successful rebuild. As, wow, 88% completion percentage for Michael Penix. Let's see your Super Bowl MVP. Your Super Bowl MVP is Michael Penix. Jalen Hurts wins the league MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. Stop hogging both the awards. Give it to Michael Penix, dude. Anyways, no other awards here for the Minnesota Vikings, but that is definitely going to be a successful rebuild. So I thank you guys all for watching. Let me know which rebuild you want me to do next down in the comments below. Make sure you like and or subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.